Guys, we made it. It's time to give away some Vortex binos. Let's face it, a lot of you guys have been asking, when are you guys going to give them away? Did you guys give them away already? What's going on with the Vortex giveaway? Now's the time. Before we give them away, though, I got to let you guys, there's got to be a little bit of a cliffhanger. You can't just click and find out who wins the Vortex binos. I got to mention that we do have scammers and people going in the comments, guys, and saying, hey, send me this, send me that. We are never going to announce our giveaways in the comments. These scammers are pretty solid. They're pretty good at what they do. They take our profile picture and they put it on as their profile picture, and they say, text this number. We will never do that. That is a scam. Some of you have called me, gotten a hold of me, sent me messages saying, hey, I think I won. You guys asked for some money. We're never going to ask you. We're never going to ask you for that. The only place that Whitetail Land Management Services is doing giveaways is right here inside the video. You got to watch the video to win. And if you don't, well, then sadly you won and you just don't get the binos. But that is the first thing. Second of all, we're booking clients right now, whitetaillandmanagementservices.com. Hit the contact tab if you want to get something booked for us to come to your property, okay? Eurooptic.com, head over there, spend some money, use code WLMSVTX10. That will get you 10% off of Vortex Optics, and then code WLM20 will get you money off of Vortex Optics apparel at vortexoptics.com. So let's get into it. The winner is, all right, the winner's Chrissy Pratt. You did it, Chrissy. The funny thing about Chrissy is actually she was one of the people, after we did the random pick of who won, after all the comments and everything like that, Chrissy was actually one of the people who was contacted by the scammer or whatever, and it has sent me a message in the past thinking that she won, and I had to tell her, no, I'm sorry, you didn't win. Chrissy, you actually won this time. We're announcing it in this video right now, so all you got to do is head over to our social media, send us a message, we'll get in contact with you, and we'll get you the bino shipped out free. Simple as that. So if you guys are ever interested in winning more free stuff, we're always doing this. So if you're liked and subscribed and you're dropping comments below, you're always entered. The more comments you drop, the more entries you get. Obviously, if you're going to drop a comment, I'd prefer that you're not just like, I'm commenting for the binos. Like, make sure it's meaningful, you know, bring something to the conversation at least. But we're always doing giveaways. So if you guys want to win the next one and be as cool as Chrissy, well, like and subscribe. Guys, it's the rut. You have officially made it. You've got your vacation in the future, you know, from work. It's here. We've thought about this all year long. There's some things that you need to do, though, to make sure that you are ready for this time of year, okay? Things have changed in the past week. I'm looking at the end of October right now. We're rolling over into November, okay? That's the official rut. I'm sure we've seen some chasing up to this point. We've seen some rutting activity, we'll say, but there are things that you need to be doing this week that changed from last week. You need to be hunting different spots than you were hunting last week. You're not gonna have the same success by hunting the same spots that last week of October as you are going to have, you're not gonna have the same type of success as basically as you did in October, the last week, or the last days even, as you will in the first 10 to 15 days of November. Everything changes here. It's the rut. I'm pumped up, guys. We're hunting right now. I mean, we are literally in camp hunting, and I'm making these videos, taking some time out of my day to get this content out for you guys because, I mean, let's face it, now it's go time. I'm excited. You guys should be excited. Your time is coming that you have off, and maybe you even have it off right now. And let's say you do these last couple days of October that you are hunting. Some of my favorite tactics revolve around hunting the buck sign. Okay, and what do I mean by that? Specifically, the rubs and especially the scrapes. So I'm not a huge scrape hunter, but the 1 week out of the year that I'm really focusing on hunting scrapes that I might not be doing in a week or two, this is it. Like, this is that time period. The last couple days, you know, the last really 5 to 7 days of October, you should have been hunting scrapes, okay? But let's say you weren't, you didn't have success yet, you didn't kill your deer yet, that's fine. Now the rut is here, okay? Now the first, you know, not that it magically takes off on November 1st, but we're close. Every day that we get into November, all the way up until the 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th, like, it's getting better and better. The does are coming into estrus, and there's gonna be a lot more chasing. So let's say you were the guy that was hunting appropriately in late October, and you were hunting the scrapes, you were hunting the sign, and hunting the rubs. Good, great, you did that perfectly. But November is here now, and things need to change. I personally stop hunting scrapes. There may be a scenario in which I can hunt a scrape you know, in combination with some other things, and sure, if I can put all these bags of tricks or all these things into a basket and I can hunt this one little honey hole that has everything, yeah, I'm going to do that. But I'm not specifically going out of my way to hunt, I should say, scrapes in this first week in November. My strategy is more so hunting on the downwind side of doe bedding, downwind side of food sources, places where I know that does are going to are basically going to spend a lot of time. They're going to congregate. The reason I'm not hunting scrapes anymore is because they're not going to hit them as often. Hold up, I know some of you right now are like, I've killed bucks over scrapes in November. Absolutely, it's easier to do in that last week of October. Can it still be done? Sure. But it's not my main focus because I don't think that deer are necessarily going to these scrapes quite as much because they are actively chasing now. They're actively breeding. They're spending time with does. The reason that they go to scrapes in the first place is to communicate and see who's laying down sign where, what does are coming into estrus, follow their scent trail, find the doe, breed. Well, in that chronological order of what I just mentioned, after they go to the scrape, they find the does to breed. When they find the does that they want to breed or that are coming into estrus, they stay with them. They're not going to leave it and be like, I'm going to go to the scrape and see if Nancy's coming into estrus. If they find one, they're sticking with her, guys. Sorry for name's Nancy too, by the way. but this week of November, as we get into the 3rd, especially the 4th, the 5th, the 6th, the 7th, focus on hunting the does. If you are hunting the does, the bucks will come. It is simple as that. The most important thing more than any of this, yes, maybe you're still gonna hunt the scrapes. Maybe you're not gonna be able to hunt the downwind side of the bedding because it's not on your property. The most important thing is be out there. Be out there no matter the conditions, okay? It is the rut. It is their one time this year that they're most likely gonna be able to breed. Sure, they could breed in other months depending on buck to doe ratio and a lot of these other things, but they're gonna move. I've hunted up to 90 degrees and seen 150-inch 6-year-old deer hour and a half before dark during November 7th and 8th. Don't let weather be the excuse that you sit on the couch this year, okay? Get your butt out there. If you can only hunt scrapes because that's all you got on your property, you don't have the bedding, then hunt the scrapes. But the most important thing is just being out there. Start hunting more marginal wins. It doesn't have to be perfect. These bucks just don't care. When they get in this mindset where it's time to breed, that is the only thing that is on their mind. Even if you do bump them because you got too aggressive, it's okay. He's probably still in the area. You didn't spook him, miles off. These bucks are focused on other things other than you. And that's why we all have so much success this time of year. So now it is time to switch gears. Focus on those November tactics, guys, and get these big bucks killed. Be sure, if you guys do kill some big bucks, drop some comments, send some pictures over to our social media, and we'd be glad to post them and share the love, guys. So I'm wishing all of you luck. Guys, the rut is here. See you next video.